Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Onyinye's Kitchen. Yes, this is she. How have you guys been? I hope life is treating you good. So today I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you guys how I make this delicious finger licking porridge beans. It is super delicious. There's so many ways to make it, but this recipe I'm going to share with you, I promise you're going to love it. So I'll be making beans and fried plantain for dinner. So why don't you sit back, relax, and watch me cook. Let's go to the kitchen.
So we're going to start by listing the ingredients for this. This is blended pepper, scotch bonnet, fresh tomatoes which has been boiled and cooked down, crayfish powder, mackerel in tomato sauce. I use canned ones, chopped onion, curry powder, salt, seasoning cubes, of course black-eyed pea beans. You can use brown beans if that's what you like. Plantain, ripe plantain. I used groundnut oil as well. This red oil, I didn't get to use it, so it wasn't important for this recipe. So we're going to start by washing the beans. We're going to do a first wash, pre-wash, and that's what we're going to do. Wash and parboil. Put it on fire and bring to a boil. You give this like, let me say, 10 minutes. As you can see, it has gotten to a boiling point, and all the dirt from that beans, all the chemicals used in preserving that beans is out. Look at the color of that water, really dirty. So this is now when you're going to do your thorough washing. Wash everything, do like 2 rinses and put it back on fire. Look at how clear the water is right now. Add some chopped onion and let it cook. So while that is cooking, we're going to be making the stew. This is beans stew, stewed beans. We're going to be making stew for these beans. Start by putting a groundnut oil, vegetable oil in a pan. Added some curry powder. I like to fry my spices. I added some chopped onion. This is the point you add the fresh tomato paste. This has already been boiled and cooked down, so it didn't take time to fry. The oil might seem too much, but don't worry, the beans is going to absorb all that oil once you transfer it into the beans. I added the fresh pepper and the mackerel in tomato sauce. Give it a stir and let it cook down a bit. Add some seasoning cubes. Crayfish powder. If you have shrimp powder, that's fine as well. The combination of that shrimp powder and the mackerel was absolutely amazing. Add some salt to taste. At this point, you can add any seasoning of your choice and it will be good. I checked for taste and it was absolutely delicious. It was that good. You see, I give it a thumbs up. So now we go back to our beans to know how it is doing. It is almost cooked. Almost. It's a little bit soft, but not too soft how I like it. So at this point, I added the stew that we made into the pot. Remember, this is stewed beans. You're not going to be adding anything like palm oil of any sort. This stew is what gave that beans the color. Give it a stir. Add as much stew as you like, but make sure it's not too much, okay? This stew was so delicious. It gave this bean so much flavor. I tasted it and I added crayfish powder. When I tasted, I felt like it needed more seasoning. At this point, check for taste. You can add more salt. You can add more seasoning cubes if you like. At this point, the beans is almost ready. We're just going to let this cook down so that the water in it can dry up a bit. Yep, seasoning was perfect. So I'm going to be slicing the plantains we'll be using for this recipe. We'll be having this beans with. I added a little bit of salt and toast everything together. Fried it. I believe everybody knows how to fry a plantain. Look at that, and our beans is actually ready at this point. It seemed a little bit watery, but once it cools down, it's going to thicken up. I don't like my beans too thick, but if you like your beans too thick, allow it to cook down a bit. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this recipe, you like what you see, please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And until I come your way next time, this is your girl Onyinye's Kitchen signing out. Bye for now.